Ah. Look how fast that water is going. My God. That's all from snowmelt.
You want me? You got it?
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Well, we need a Stitch Along. It's Stitch Along Friday. It's just becoming a thing, I think. So yeah, so you saw from the pictures. Oh, before I get started, I'm starting this Wizard and Dragon, and I got it from One Day Saving. I had to look. I wrote it actually on the plastic. And we're going to be starting on the dragon tail right here. So, yeah. And I think it's 632 is my number. So, yeah. You saw, yeah. So, my daughter and I decided we were going to go for a drive. We weren't going to do much hiking or anything, you know. Nothing too terribly crazy or weird. And so we take off, as you can see. It's up this, there's like a hot spring on a paved road. And then the paved road turns into a dirt road, and consequently then the dirt road turns into a four-wheel drive road. And we were trying to get to the top of this. And, oh, it was something else. I mean, the drive was beautiful, as you can see. There's a lot of runoff and a lot of snow melt. So, but it was lovely weather, I mean, as far as that goes. And, it took us a good, maybe hour and a half, maybe two, to drive up that far. And we weren't above timberline or anything like that. But the road was just pretty crappy. And, of course, my daughter's got four-wheel drive, and we were fine. We were going along good. We stopped to get out to kind of stretch our legs and that kind of thing. And then we got back in the car. This is all on this same four-wheel drivey road. And we drive for another 5 minutes or so. And all of a sudden, I can't find my cell phone. I am in a panic. So she goes, well, we were, now this road, mind you, you couldn't, like if somebody else was coming down the road, you have to get over as far as you can, and let them pass or whatever. Holy hell. She's like, well, I can't, turn around or whatever. So we decided we're going to walk. She goes, it's not too far back. I think we walked a mile back. And she's ahead of me. She's just walking along. And, yeah. She is way ahead of me. And she said, well, and it's going downhill because we had to kind of go uphill to get to where the car was at, So she's going all the way down there. So, well, don't tire yourself out. I'll get ahead of you and I'll go see, because I remember where we were at, when we stopped. She goes all the way down there. She can't find my cell phone. So now we're walking back up the hill. And it was kind of more of a gradual hill. It wasn't, I'm breathing really heavy hill, straight up and down hill. So, anyway, she gets back to the car and she does a 5-point turn instead of a 3-point turn to get out of where we're at, because now she's tired, she's done, because we walked all that way back. It had to be on a good mile, I swear. I thought I was going to frickin' die. So I waited down the hill a bit from where she was at, because now it was starting to get steeper. And I get in the car, and there's my cell phone on the floor. Oh, yeah. So we were done for the day on that. So it took us another 2 hours to get down out of there and back to civilization, so to speak. But yeah, it was something else. But, on the way up there, we stopped a couple times, looked at a few things. That's the pictures that you see, that are in there. And some I took videos, but that's all on that same road. Didn't find any great rocks. I was just really depressed, because 90% of it was granite and not quartz that I like to collect. So we got back into town and we went to the thrift store. I found a few little of those bowls, that I collect. Hang on. So I found this one. It says Kerr. It says 21. And then it says 553 on the bottom. But I thought it was kind of cute. So there were two like that. And this says, yeah, they both say 553, number 5 on it. So I'd never seen anything like that. And then I found another Pyrex. It says 1 cup, made in the USA, and it's microwave safe, so I know it's not old. But I just like the size of these little bowls. They're perfect for a single serving of fruit or vegetables or something. I just think they're cute. So I've been collecting them. I'm going to have to clear off a few things to make a place for my, my collections. And then we were driving home, and I said, well, and it was about 2:30-ish, maybe. Yeah, about 2 something. And I said, well, what are you having for dinner? She goes, well, I'll come back, blah, 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 blah. And she was tired. She was done. And she was kind of hurting, but, she was not complaining. That's my child. She don't complain. She just pushes herself. And, we stopped at the grocery store, and I picked up a rotisserie chicken and the stuff to make my wild rice and mushroom soup. So that I'm making today, but yesterday I was just too tired. It was not happening. No. So, since I got a full rotisserie chicken, I had the legs and the thighs, because I usually don't put dark meat into my chicken soup. I mean, it's okay. I just rather eat a meal with the dark, and then I can make the soup with the light. And got some wild rice, and yeah, here we are. So I'm making that today. But I thought I'd do this video first, and yeah. But it was, I mean, it wasn't damp up there. We did see a couple of snow patches, you know, in the shadows. But it wasn't like there was still snow on the ground, you know, like on the road itself. It was just more up in the shadows and stuff. And that water was just like a torrent coming down there, you know. It was something else. So I know it's melting up on the mountain. In fact, I said that, you know, that was all from snow melt. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But in other places, the water wasn't all that bad. This was outrageous. Just outrageous. And it wasn't like we were going down any hills or crawling anywhere or, you know, trying to get out of a ravine or anything weird. So, but we had a good time, and, you know, we wore ourselves out. As it was, I went to bed early, and my hip wasn't hurting too bad, you know, from walking and everything, because we didn't push it, you know. I mean, for the 99% of the time, we were on a flat surface, you know, or just kind of walking, stepping over things, but not extreme. So, yeah, it was something else. Didn't see any wildlife this time at all. Nothing like that. Never even saw a deer. But we wanted to go do this before the weekend because, you know, it'll be just flipping nuts over the weekend. So we didn't want to fight all that. And there we met, when we were looking for the cell phone, we saw 3 older ladies. They were, oh, somewhere between 50 and 70, you know. Hang on. 50 and 70, and yeah, sorry about that. And they were very nice. They were walking up, and they wanted to know how much further it was to the top. We told them what we were doing. So it was another 2.5 miles of rough and rocky road to get up there, so we weren't having it. We were done. But, you know, and she kind of wanted to wait maybe a little bit more to get more of that snow melt, so you don't have a, what do you call it? Like a chance of flash floods and all that. But it wasn't running basically on the sides of the road. There was a little stream, yes, road. The water was running, but not just for no reason at all, you know. So, yeah. But we had a good time. We drove around. We went and did, because let's go do some therapy shopping at the thrift store. No, we didn't find too much at all. So, just found those little bowls, and I got another set of sheets. I hope they fit my bed. And, what else? Oh, nothing. Nothing. I mean, they didn't have anything in the glass. They didn't have any vases. No cutesy little figurines, nothing like that. So, we got it out and we did it, so we're done. Yeah. But, yeah, she said she had to go next weekend with her dad. He likes to go metal detecting, and I don't know how long that'll last. But, they're going up. You can go to the ski resort land and go up and down, you know, the slopes that don't have any snow anymore, and go metal detecting. So, That's what he wanted to do, so I'll have another reprieve before I have to go. So, but just wanted to share my adventure and let you know that we did get out, and she's feeling a lot better. They finally let her eat solid food, so, and she's still taking antibiotics and stuff like that, so that's cool. So she wanted to go, and I let her pick where we were going, or so like 95% of the day was spent driving. We'd stop here and there and take pictures and stuff like that. But yeah. But yeah, that walk, I was not expecting that walk. Oh yeah, it was special. Oh God, I'm telling you. I am still tired. Grandma ain't used to doing quite that much walking. And it's not like we go walking during the week to, kind of build up our stamina and our tolerance and all that. No. We just strike out and then we get tired and then we come home. See, that's how that all works. So we really don't have plans. Any kind of plans. Sure is a pretty colored brown. So let's see, what else have I worked on? Oh, I was working on that, the one of the rabbits in the sweet store last night. But I thought today we'd just start this. And it's not very big. It's a 40 by 50, which makes it about 35 by 45. And I've got it rolled up with my little clips. So, no plans for the rest of the weekend. I have no idea what's going to go on. Within the next week or so, I'm supposed to have company, but I don't know when and if that's going to happen. So, yeah. I'll just keep cleaning my house a little bit at a time. Because heaven knows I have not got the strength to power through this house like I used to when I was 30. I just cannot. So, and this was not a place where we could take Molly at all. So, we left the animals at home, which is a good choice. And the kids, they're out of school. They were going to go to the Boys and Girls Club, but they decided to stay home. My son-in-law was supposed to go down, and he's been helping this guy with his property that he had sold to them, to my son-in-law and his friend. And so they were going to go down there and do some stuff with that, but they had to wait on paperwork and stuff, so that they could prove that they owned it and all that kind of crap. So who knows what that will all entail, or anything. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where to stitch next. I'm just seeing this one symbol I'm after. This is pretty confettied, so we'll just work it one color at a time. But I wanted to start on the dragon. Oh my goodness. We are not going to make it through this day without a nap. I had to run out this morning and do the bank thing, so that and pay the rent, and that kind of thing. Everything else is paid for. But no plans to go anywhere. It was pretty warm, like it wasn't terribly warm when we were up there, because you're up probably 2,000 more feet higher than normal, than the 8,000 we are already at. So, but once we got down to town, and then we went to the thrift store, and we went to the grocery store, it was starting to get a little bit warmer. And that was like, what did I say, like between 2 and 3. It's kind of the big deal of the day. And I came home and I ate that chicken, and I wanted to go lay down, but I only ended up laying down for about a half an hour. I just couldn't fall asleep. So, I guess that's okay. So I don't know where we'll go adventuring off next, but just wanted to take it easy, but you still on the other thing, wanted to get out of the house, so to speak. And just go be in the woods for a while. We did see a few cars, and there was a couple people biking, but not a whole bunch of people up there. So, I mean, it's kind of extreme. If there's no place up there that we saw that you could go camping, it wasn't that kind of an area. So, but we did pass a couple of campgrounds, you know. So once you got past that, there wasn't a lot of people, and we didn't. There's a little town up there. It's a ghost town, but they still have functioning businesses up there. And you can go up there and feed the chipmunks, and right there in town, and I guess the general store is open and that kind of thing. But we never really looked around there. But not too many people milling. So, oh dagnabbit. I hate when I do that. I got 2 instead of 3. I think I need to go back to bed. You know, some days you just cannot, for the life of anything, get awake. Yeah. Oh, come on, please. This is the most trouble I've had with thread in a while. And it's not the thread's part or fault. I started it wrong, so I'll just set that over there. I can still use that thread, but yeah, so that was our big adventure for the week. And we're pretty much done. You know, we're short headers. And it wasn't more than, 5, possibly less than 10. Because, you know, when we stopped up there at the top, we were still 2.5 miles away. So it just takes a long time to get up there because of the rough and rocky road. But at least the weather was nice, and we got out, and we got some fresh air, and we're good. Yeah. But we wanted to go someplace different that we hadn't been in a while. I mean, it's been a hot moment since we've been up that road. So. This thread's nice. If I hadn't started to separate it wrong, yeah, it would have been fine. But other than that, it's been stitching really good. But I noticed I still had this one out. I'm like, yeah, I could start that. Why not? Start all the things, right? And it seems like there's rivers of color here, but yet mixed in like ting, 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 are like separate colors. It's just horrible. Hope y'all can see this. It looks darker than it is. I turned on the air conditioning this morning because, yes, I don't know what it got up to, but it was in the mid-70s, I'm sure. It just got warmer once we got back home. And I was done. I wasn't going any place after I got home. So. I had stuff to make dinner, and we were good. Good, good, good. And this one symbol just keeps winding around. So it might not be too bad, you know, to stitch. Oh, I missed one. This material is pretty stiff though. I tried to crunch it, but I don't know if I can reach those 3 up there or not. Alright guys, well, I think that is, whoops, my hands are slick. I put some hand lotion on. I think that's going to be about it. I don't have one of my things, so here it is. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Jeez. Here we go. Yeah, that material is pretty stiff. It just needs to be broke down more than I'm willing to mess with right now. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.